Hey, what up guys? In this one I'm at Poppy Ridge, and I'm playing the newly opened redesigned championship course here, designed by Jay Blasi. So let's get into it, starting with this par 5. I'm playing the blue tees today, we're the first ones off, and I'm walking the course.
Alright.
I do like walking, but on a hot day, it could be tough.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the temperatures were cool, and the wind during my round wasn't too bad.
Just laying it up.
I'm way too far to attack the green, so I just lay it up. This one's thin, but rolls forever.
That works. Not pretty, but it works.
So now I'm left with a short distance to the green, only 88 yards, taking out sand wedge here. This one ends up being a tad short as well, but rolls on.
Go. Roll on. Okay.
And one thing that stayed the same before the redesign was the pure rolling greens. This one rolls by a couple feet, but we're able to tap this one in for a par on the first. Let me know what you think about the redesign.
You guys like it in and out, or?
For me, it blows my mind that I'm playing this hole in reverse now. I think calling this a redesign will not give enough credit to what Jay Blasi has done. And now I'm faced with a very long second shot. I play it up the left-hand side with my hybrid. I don't hit it all that great, but this one funnels down towards the green. One thing to note here at Poppy Ridge, you're going to have to pay attention to where the fairways roll out.
I think it might be on.
Luckily, I did end up on the green, but the birdie putt was just so-so.
Just played it way too much.
But so far,
yeah.
par start, no complaints. One thing the starter mentioned to us was that they're still figuring out the tees.
Okay.
These are going to be playing a little bit shorter than on the card, and you'll see that with the distances.
Go. Okay, it's going to be well short, but...
This one ends up rolling through the green and by the trap.
I can't see a thing out there.
And of course, we're going to get a bump and run here. It gets a little bit of boost from the hill on the fringe, and this bump and run ends up being pretty tidy. And here's the cleanup putt for par, and we're in, starting with a triple par start.
I got it.
Coming up next is a shorter par 5, and at least for me, these wide fairways fit my game.
I don't think I'll reach that trap, so...
This one ends up short of the trap on the left.
Yep.
And with 270 yards still left to go, I end up taking my hybrid for a layup. And I'm not going to lie, I cut this close.
Uh-oh.
Check out the flying birds here.
That's gone. Oh, it stayed up. Okay. Holy smokes. I scared all those birds, but it stayed up.
Luckily, I found my ball, and we're just chipping on. And this one ends up being pretty tidy. It's easier said than done, but if you can keep it in the short stuff at Poppy Ridge, you'll have a good time here.
Okay.
And like I said, the greens were running pure here.
Stay up.
This one rolls by.
Oh, it's a little down, huh? A little downhill.
And we're able to clean this one up here for another par.
Thank you.
One benefit of going off early in the morning is the wind is really tame. There was only a slight breeze in the front 9. And now faced with 177 yards, I take out my 6-iron. I thought it was going to be short.
Go. I think the wind's holding it. Go.
And this one actually ends up on.
Oh.
And we have another look at birdie.
Oh. Woo.
And here is the birdie attempt. It looked good for so long, but we'll take in a tap-in par.
Okay. Thank you. That's a good putt there.
Coming up next, an interesting par 4. My advice is stay right.
Uh-oh, popped it up.
I popped mine up into the left.
Oh, man, just get in the trap so I know where it lands.
The green complex is kind of in a bowl, and it's uphill, and now I have a tough blind shot.
Okay, I'll see if I can find it.
Unless you're tipping out, I don't think driver on this hole is the play. You want something safe and to the right so you can see the approach into the green. This one goes a little bit long. This one ends up on the tee box. I have my trusty bunker here. I just want to get it onto the green and give myself a chance at par.
Whew.
And here is the par attempt.
Stay up.
And that one just breaks below the hole. Coming up next is a hole that feels familiar, but it gets quite different when you get towards the green. This is the number 1 handicap hole.
Thanks.
And all I have to say is, on your approach, definitely stay to the left-hand side.
All right.
I thought I was doing a harmless layup because I was 230 yards out. I end up hitting the center of the fairway, but it ends up rolling out to the right.
Oh.
Everything slopes to the hazard here.
Just don't do it to me.
Luckily, my ball just barely stays out.
Oh.
In the background, you can see my playing partners. All of them lost their balls to the right.
It's got to go, huh?
I just take out my sand wedge here, but it ends up being a little short.
I think. I don't know.
So here is a long birdie attempt from off the green, and I got a little overzealous with this one.
Oh, sit.
And now I'm faced with a long par attempt here.
Thank you.
And fortunately, we're able to clean this up. Coming up next is a rather plain Jane par 3. This one's uphill. They put the pin behind a single sand trap. And luckily, I land just past it, and we're on the green in regulation.
Oh, it's short. Oh, got lucky. Oh, thank you.
And now you see on the flag that the wind is starting to pick up. Here's the birdie attempt.
Stay up, stay up. Oh.
That one just misses low, and we tap it in for par.
Take it out.
And now with this score, we're in some uncharted territory. The 9th hole here, you're definitely getting baited into driver. I just take my 4 hybrid.
Thanks.
And this one lands safely on the fairway, and we have a manageable second shot into the green. With only 119 yards, I thought a little bit of downhill my pitching wedge would get there. This one ends up being a tad chunky, but I thought I hit it pretty good.
It goes. Oh, way short. I chunked it.
And that one ends up short. So we're bumping and running, and this goes long.
Oh, it's got to stop, I think. Oh, way too hard. Whoa. It's just...
And something interesting to note is that there's a lot of these baby frogs that were going across the green. One gets too close for comfort.
The frog's gonna... Oh, no, no. Oh, my gosh. I almost got the frog.
So after doing some frog removal, we end up tapping this one in for bogey, but 2 over on the front 9. I'm honestly having a career round. Coming up next, a long par 4. This is where I'm thinking maybe the yardage on the card is a little bit longer than the blue tees were actually playing. I didn't have Arcos to verify because it's not on there yet, but having only 150 yards in means I hit a 275 yard drive uphill. I'm not buying it.
It's going to be a little short, I think, but...
And once again, I get a lucky roll.
We'll see.
What I thought was going to be a short approach ends up being on the green, and now I have a look at birdie, and this one skirts by.
You know, I just can't get it to fall. I get close.
And for those of you who watch the channel, you're thinking, when is the claps coming? Unknowing to me, this hole, everything rolls out to the left, and I think I hit a speed slot.
Thanks.
Coming up to my ball, I only had 80 total yards to the hole, so I have my sandwich out here, and this one ends up being pretty pure. I think I'm really taking a liking to this course where it's wide open off the tee and not too punishing on approach.
Oh.
Especially with limited wind, this course is gettable.
Thanks.
And yet, here's another attempt at birdie. And I finally get one to drop.
Thanks.
And being only 1 over through 11, this is unheard of. A good target line here is a sand trap.
Okay.
I lucked out with my slice.
It's all right. Spinny, but safe. Okay.
And with only 130 yards here, I thought my 9-iron would be enough because it's downhill. This one ends up short.
Oh, it's spinning so much. Come on, be enough. Yeah, short.
And here I get a little bit too cute with the bump and run.
Oh, go.
This one also ends up being quite short.
First one too strong, this one too short.
And here is the par save attempt. And this one was a misread.
I didn't break all that much, but hey.
And as I go into tapping my bogey, that birdie on the previous hole got erased really quick there. Once again, we're faced with a familiar tee shot, but things change quite a bit when we get to the green.
Yeah.
So once again, I'm doubting where the tee positions are because I only have 210 yards out, meaning this was a 300-yard drive. This one ends up being short and to the right.
It's going to be a tough third over that trap, but okay.
And now I'm faced with a tough chip here. Just don't want to be short.
Oh.
So I end up overcompensating, and this one goes long. So now we're putting for birdie off the green. Here's the attempt.
Oh, overread and too hard.
I knew it was hard right off the bat.
Yeah.
And now I have a testy one for the comeback for par.
Nope.
And we're leaking strokes.
Underread it that time.
And coming up next, I think is the most diabolical hole on the course. Let me explain. This is a long par 3. Every approach thus far had so much bailout around the green until this one.
Uh-oh. Just please be able to see it.
This hole is just scary to the eye, even though you have a ton of bailout to the left. My suggestion is go long and left.
Okay.
And now I'm in trouble.
Heads up, guys.
Luckily, I was able to find my ball, and we're able to get out of the hazard and chip onto the green. And here is the long one here to save my par. It looked good until it wasn't. And like I said, I keep leaking strokes,
Thanks.
but we're still on track for a career round. And things got back on track here with a great drive off the tee, and we're sitting pretty in the fairway.
Thanks.
And with the wind behind, 142 yards uphill, I thought my 8-iron had enough to get there. I thought this was all over it, but much to my surprise when I get up there, I find it a little bit short.
Well, I'm on. I'll take it.
So the bump and runs weren't working all that great, so I end up taking the putter.
Stay up. Stay up.
This one ends up being a little bit short, but it leaves me with a manageable par putt.
Thanks.
And it feels good to make a par after 3 bogeys in a row. Coming up next is a tee shot that will make you think how you want to play your next approach.
Oh.
Everything funnels to the basin on the
Is
left,
that gonna go right at that bunker?
which can lead to a nervy uphill chip off a tight lie.
Don't do that.
One of my playing partners hit it short and the ball rolled all the way down to the bottom.
Oh no! Oh, did it?
And I ended up doing the same.
Yep. As long as I'm not in that sand trap. Okay. Same thing.
Had I gone out to the right, off the tee, maybe I would not be in this situation. This one was an overcompensation long.
Okay.
And now I have a super long putt here for my par. And I will say the greens were still running pure. They're running really fair. This one ends up just well short. And here's the long bogey attempt.
Oh, pushed it. Pushed it.
And we'll have to settle for double.
All right. It's okay. Heads up, guys.
I'm glad to say after the redesign, there's still an awesome downhill par 3. This one's scoped at 129 yards. So I took out my gap wedge. It was about 30 yards shorter with a downhill adjustment. And honestly, I threw a dart.
Oh! All right.
However, I will say if there's one putt I regret, it's this one. I was a little bit too aggressive on the first.
Uh-oh.
And it broke hard on the second.
Oh.
So I ended up 3-putting here. I'm 7 over, and it's one of those rounds where I set myself up to break 80 on the last hole with the par. So let's go. The wind is picking up a little bit. The drive ends up in the center of the fairway. Second shot, just laying up here with my 4 hybrid.
Oh, just don't go in the trap. It's not in the trap? Okay.
You can hear the paranoia in my voice. And now I only have 55 yards or so into the green here. So I'm taking out my sand wedge and just hoping to get on and give myself a chance. I hit this one and it felt a little light.
Gotta go. All right, I'll take it.
But at least we're on the green.
A little short.
And now I have a pretty lengthy putt here. And unfortunately, I zoomed this one by.
Oh. Down, 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 down. Wow.
And now my nerves are really setting in. I just took the putter back and prayed.
There we go. Oh.
And I breathed a sigh of relief.
Yeah, thank you.
So this was the newly redesigned Poppy Ridge Championship course. I'm ecstatic to have broken 80 here. I hope you guys enjoy that one. Keep chasing, and we'll see you in the next one.